Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I have great news and I have bad news. The bad news is that I already did this reading for Tuesday, May 28th, and the sound didn't capture. The great news is that it was an incredible reading. And what I'm going to do is reread this reading for you. And now I even have the benefit of coming down from my channeling and thinking a moment or two about it, and then coming back into it where I'm not so just like on the fly in a live recording. And what I'm going to do is put the box up, like a picture-in-picture box right here, so that you can see that I genuinely pulled these cards. Like I really shuffled and I really pulled these cards. They came out, and that's just how I am. I tell you, I always tell you that the funnest part, the best part about being psychic, doing energy work, being a metaphysician is proving it, is testing it out and seeing it happen right before your eyes. So I'm always going to tell you to do that. Test me, test other psychics, test everything so that you can test yourself when you're developing your psychic abilities, because that's like the funnest part. You've been emailing me, and I'm so happy to get your emails that I've been helping guide you in this soulmate mission. I've seen out there that people are channeling that different soulmates are coming together and they're going to lead the way for other people and it's going to be a thing. And I just thought, okay, that's an interesting concept. Only now, reading these emails that you guys are sending me about the readings that have been the past few days about these lovers, this lover's story that I've been channeling, do I really know that and believe it? It's the truth. And that's why I said to test it. This is it. That's the truth. That I'm channeling a love story for a group of you, for a group of souls, and that are about to be reunited with their soulmates. And you guys are going to lead the way for the next wave of soulmates that are going to get together. And that's why there's energetic opposition to this first group, because you're the trailblazers and it's the hardest because no one's really done it in this really visible way with YouTube and internet and social media. And it's a really big fucking deal. And seeing your emails has just been shocking. There's I don't know how big this group is, but there's a group of you that are raising the vibrational frequency. And just really quick before I really get into this reading, I want to share just something a little bit personal. Growing up, I thought I was going to live out the greatest love story of all time. I thought that's what I was meant to. But this year I looked into one of the tarot books and I saw like a soul's mission thing, and you do a calculation and a thing, and you bring up the card, your birth date, and it's this whole thing. I did that, and the tarot card I got was the Three of Swords. And that's the card where it's the red heart with the three swords in it against like the black sky with rain and shit behind it. And I thought, what the fuck is that? I go to the book and I read the description, and it said that my soul's mission here is to heal broken hearts, to heal a broken heart with my love and to love. And now, after reading those emails like the past few days, channeling what I've been channeling and feeling what I've been feeling earlier today on Monday, I'm recording this Monday evening. I believe I'm meant to bring you guys together. I think I'm supposed to help guide you like I've been guiding you, and how it's been working. You guys are so cool. It's been working. You watching me talking to you, and it's all our energies. Remember when I say, if you feel connected to me, anything that I'm saying and my personality, you absolutely are. And that's the truth. And it's working. We're all working together to raise the vibrational frequency here on planet Earth. So It's an honor to channel all this loving energy. It's really sexy and great and cool. It could just still be that Scorpio full moon coming down, but you guys got to see what I channeled. Okay, here we go. The first glob that came out, 5 cards came out. 1 fell separately and then 4 came together. The first one I picked up, the 2 of Staves, and the reading begins. So the 2 of Staves, this is traditionally entrepreneurship. However, he has the world in his hand and he's looking out. This is like partnership. This is someone who is bold. He's going to take a bold risk and he's thinking about it. And these little lilies crossed by these roses, the lilies of pure thought, are equal and tandem with these roses of like desire. That means it's balanced. So he's going to take a bold risk, but he's balanced in his risk taking. He's very balanced in his mind about going forth in partnership. It's a risk of partnership. The 4 cards that came out together. The 9 of Staves, the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Lovers. Of course we got the Lovers card. See? Ah, beautiful. So this is when I got into helping you develop your own psychic abilities, because reading these cards together, reading them in a blend is very important, okay? So here we have our King of Swords. This is our masculine. This is him being logical, making decisive decisions, being very, very strategic in all of the moves. And he's using his sword. He's using his sword to make decisions and make plans and take actions, okay? That's him. This is him being defensive. He is defending this union. He is defending the woman, the feminine. He is defending his choice. If you look, he's a little worse for it. He's got a bandage. He's a little red in the face, but he's still there. This is valor. The masculine in this situation has been holding on. He's holding on to his strength, holding on to his valor, holding on to his conviction. And you see the other staves behind him. That's the boundary he's defending. Because let me tell you what he's defending here. The Lover's card is his soulmate. She is his soul mate, the mate of his life, the match to his soul, his equal, his counterpart, his Queen Gorgo. And he's Leonidas. The High Priestess. She's one of my favorite cards. So the High Priestess sits on her throne, okay? This is the pillar of negative force, and this is the pillar of positive force. Behind her is the veil of the subconscious. It's decorated with the pomegranate of the feminine and the palms of the masculine, indicating that the subconscious could be reproductive. Her crown is the moon and the different phases, the waxing and waning. She's the ultimate goddess of intuition. She represents everything that's hidden, everything that is secret, everything that is like the moon, everything that's like at night, or it's just secret, unrevealed, dream worlds, dreams. She's the keeper of esoteric wisdom. And when she shows up in a man's reading, she's the woman of his dreams. She has the power to manifest because she is intuition. She is everything that is unseen, she can make seen. She knows things that other people don't, okay? She knows, it's like she's the keeper of secrets, of esoteric secrets. See this scroll? She's hiding it. Only she can read the scroll of destiny. It's like, she is spiritual illumination. She is enlightenment. She is spirituality. and she's his spirituality. It's like the star, like a higher octave of the Empress. This is that intuition, that psychic connection, that bond. The High Priestess like knows all and sees all. She's the link between the seen and the unseen. She's magical, and that's why she shows up as the woman of his dreams. Because there's something entirely ungraspable about her, magical even. He has to look at her who's looking at the superconscious. The conscious mind has to go through the subconscious to achieve the superconscious wisdom. The divine masculine is finally looking to the subconscious. He's finally connecting with his feminine. He's gone through his awakening and he's achieved. He's completing the major life cycles. He's not resisting it. He's not turning away from it. He's leaning into it. And it's this special spiritual soul connection that he is defending. Do you see how I'm reading this? This is him being very decisive, very logical and strategic about defending and holding on to his valor, protecting his soulmate and this woman and this connection, this spiritual connection. She is the woman of his dreams, and no one can understand it. No one can. That's why he has to be defensive. It wouldn't show up this way if there were not opposition. Remember, there's opposition to this, to you all getting together. There's definite opposition. There's definite. I mean, we can call it spirit, or I'm going to call it the force. There's like the force, right? So there's forces at play here, and there's forces against these unions because it raises the vibrational frequency. And he has to defend it in his life. He has to, and then that's when I pulled this card. It was on the bottom of the deck. I was going to shuffle, but it came up at the bottom of the deck. That's what the Five of Swords is. It's like he won. Like everyone around him can, I'm sorry, it got hot again. It's like everyone around him is seeing him be defensive over this person, this feminine, and they're number one, super jealous, number two, super petty and competitive, okay? And here's the thing about winning. This card is about almost an empty one. I'm saying almost an empty one, almost. It's like you win, but you lose. You lose respect, or you lose a friend, or you lose a position, you lose something. It's always associated with like having someone at your feet that you wish could just stand next to you. You wish they would just stand with you and be happy for you, but they're now in a position of defeat because they're not really on your side. So this is that competition. This is not being very happy for you. I'm not happy he found his love. I'm not happy he's hit the jackpot. Ooh, that's right. I almost forgot. This is for the feminines. This is competition of other females that absolutely hate that you are the star, his star. People can't stand to see that a man like this is defending you. It upsets people to watch how this is all playing out. Okay? They're watching him, and it's like it's coming out now that you're his soulmate. It's starting to manifest in the 3D, guys. I'm not going to ruin the ending for you, okay? And they see how he sees you, and how they're like, you're really doing this? You're really doing this for her? And the King of Swords is like, yes. And he's trying to protect it. He's trying to uphold this boundary for you, for the woman, for Queen Gorgo. He's trying to say, it's her and it's me. And this is how it's going to be. Why won't this go away? I don't know. Sorry, guys. Just ruined a nice little moment with my little hair sticking out. I don't know what to do about it. Can't really just... Anyway, so that's the boundary that he's trying to establish, right? Remember the Page of Cups, he's trying to, the Page of Pentacles, he's like making room for you in his life. And this is part of it. This is him going around and saying, listen, guys, things are about to change. This person's going to be extremely important. You know, and people are like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Her. Why not this one? Why not me? Why not? And it's like, right? So he's holding on to his valor, and he's being King Leonidas, saying, this is fucking Queen Gorgo. How dare you interrupt her? How dare you come on my land and speak? I don't even want to get all like hyped up on 300, okay? So that was that card. After that, the first sort of like chunk. And then I pulled 2 cards, and I really feel like we're at the end of this love story, you guys, because for some of you, don't run away with this. This is only for some of you. I don't know how many of you or how big of a group this is, but for some of you, this means an approach. It means an approach forward. It means he's coming forward. Look at that. This is the Holy Grail. This is the Holy Grail of love. He is absolutely in love with you. He is completely enthralled. He is taken over. He is consumed. He is absolutely consumed by this love for you. Now listen to this. So he, as the Knight of Cups, remember the Knight of Cups is like the secret admirer, and he's showed up like that before. So he might not be someone, it's going to have to, it will absolutely be an approach. It will be a proposition. It will be an invitation. It will be an offer. It will be something that necessitates an approach to be made, like in a big way. And he's going to bring his cup forward. And for some of you, I don't like when people overread and start blowing smoke up people's asses and just promise everything great under the sun, and then it like doesn't happen, and people are like, I don't like when people do that. So I'm just saying, for some of you, the approach is very soon, because look at him. Look at the horse's leg. He's like in mid step. He's like on his way. It's like he already bought the plane ticket. It's like he already handled it on some level. He already made the decision. Definitely already made the decision. He already, took some sort of action that's coming up like this. Okay. And the aces, I can't overstress how important the aces are. The aces are the most pure and concentrated and most powerful energy of the entire suit. And the cups are the suit of love and relationships. This person, this masculine, has been falling deeper and deeper and deeper into you, falling in love with you. Look at the fucking cup, guys. It is overflowing. When the mind is filled with the spirit fills the material cup of overflowing. He's just been falling more and more in love with you. This is a relationship that gets deeper and deeper and deeper and more interesting and more emotional and more fulfilling the longer they're together. And now that he knows of you, and like it's been building in him. Remember before I was channeling how the pressure, and not even the pressure, but just like, it's just been, the energy has been just like building up inside of him, and he's like about to pop pop. Like, it's just, he's not going to forget about you. It's not going to go away. He knows this. He knows he's got to like do something about it. And that's what's been happening with him under the surface. Under the surface, see, on the surface of things, to everybody else, he's like the cold-hearted King of Swords. But on the inside, he's just been, the feelings have just been growing and growing and growing and growing, just multiplying. He's just been falling more and more in love with you. And it's building up. That energy is building up, and it's about to pop like a geyser. And that's what this is. It's like he has to do something about it, or he's not going to, there has to be, and I honestly thought it was going to be around the eclipse in July. And now I'm thinking that it might be sooner for some of you. For some of you, it might be, honestly, anytime now and over June. I would look at June. Look at the new and full moons of June. We have the new moon like next week already. Oh my God. For some of you, oh my God. That's incredible. And I am very responsible with my psychic abilities and my channeling and like all the stuff that I'm saying. I feel very responsible. So I'm not telling you this to try to make you feel good or feel nice. Remember last reading, like just like the other day, I was telling like the feminines, like, you know, slow your roll, do your best. You can't afford to be weak or tired or impatient or negative. And just a couple of days later, I get this. I just have to be responsible with everything I say, because that's how seriously I take everything. But honestly, some masculines are going to pop. They're on the level, they're on the frequency, and they're ready to come forward. For some of them, some of you are. And God, love is just so pure. It's just a really pure love. It comes out of nowhere, which brings me to my next card. So then the bottom of the deck card, the Page of Cups. It is a surprise. Something about this. You could even be watching the Watch Natalie channel and the Watch Natalie videos, but there's going to be an element of surprise with this. There's going to be an element of surprise. At some point, I broke off and I did the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck, and I pulled some great cards, but oh, I did save them. They are on the bottom here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you now which ones I pulled. Because honestly, I got to this point in the reading where we started with bold expansion and partnership. Didn't know where it was going yet, and then this came out. Like, they all came out together, but this one was way separate, and then these four were definitely together. And I read them. It was very clear that he's defending the great love of his life, his soulmate, and that she's the link between the seen and the unseen, and that she's the woman of his dreams. How romantic. There's nothing more romantic than erecting a boundary. I mean, for like a man to say this is the boundary between me and my beloved, and to protect that and honor that boundary, that's so safe. That's so safe. That would just make me feel so safe and secure. And that's what he's doing for some of you. He is totally defending you and your union. He's like laying the groundwork before you're like the last one who's gonna know. That's hilarious. I feel kind of sorry for you, but not really, because I'm always the last to know everything. I'm the last to know everything. 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 I am. And then, see, jealous people, haters, right? When I got to these cards, I felt like the reading was over. I felt like the reading was done, because this is a very clear conclusion. For some of you, he's here. He's on his way. He's going to be here. Like I hope you did your squats. I hope you've been doing your squats. Okay, I hope you've been like getting your nails done and your hair done and just taking all around good care of yourself, because he's like about to knock on your door. He's gonna knock on your fucking door. Okay, maybe not literally, but it's coming in. The offer is coming in. And it's the offer of love, and it's such a sincere love. It's so sincere. It's like he's past all of those phases of where he had to first not know what he was feeling. Like maybe he's like masturbating to you, and then he's like, whoa, this is different. What is this? I've never felt this way before. And then you were on his radar, and then he started to look and see like, whoa, who is this? Or, maybe he sees you around, and he kind of like wouldn't act like anything's a big deal, but then he would, because guys aren't as, they don't, we take it for granted, especially psychics. We take it for granted that we know what we're feeling when we're feeling it. And not everyone's like that, especially masculines. They could feel something and have no idea what it is, and they have to figure it out. And I feel like he had to do that because remember, this is someone who was like not used to that before. And I think masculines in general, depending on how they grew up and who they are, they have to get to that point where they go through the subconscious in order to access the super consciousness. Not every masculine goes through that, and this one did. And that's what I'm saying. We're on a high vibration here at Watch Natalie. So feminines and masculines, if the other counterpart isn't there, it's not going to it's not going to work. So he had to like get up there, and then he had to like feel secure about that, like feel secure about this person making him feel this way. And what does that mean? What does it mean about me and my life? And then like it just kind of snowballed, and you're his star. You're his absolute shining bright star, and it's more than that. I really see that clearly, the star part, but I'm really getting a lot out of these cards right here. This actually tells me everything I need to know. And that's why I'm telling you that after these cards, I'm like, this is a done. This, put a fork in it, it's done. This story is done. He's here. He's going to like find you. You already did your work, feminines and masculines. If you're watching this, it's like you've been making room for her in your life. That's your love letter. And you're at the stage where you're putting up the boundary. You're putting up the boundary between, like, you're letting everyone in your life know now, like, I'm about to do this. Act right. I'm King Leonidas. This is Gorgo. And you need to treat her accordingly. And other people are like, fuck that. What the fuck? I mean, other people are literally having cows about it. Other people are bitter about it. It's like competitive and jealousy and resentment. Thank you. Resentment. They resent you. They resent you for finding your happiness. They resent you for putting up a boundary. Because now, remember, other people were counting on the masculine never figuring any of this out. They were counting on him staying low vibrational. They wanted him to stay unbalanced. Remember, he had to go through the balancing thing of how was he going to even fit her in his life. And, the masculine's been through a lot in the past, like, month or so. I mean, the last 6 weeks have been like a roller coaster for him, if not longer. This could be 6 weeks, 6 years. You use the timestamps of the energies, not like actual time. So okay, so use that. I always try to say that, like, use the energy signatures for your timing. But this masculine was always destined to do this. He was always you guys were always destined to be together. This is protected. This is a protected union. And everything that I've been saying about all the different romantic readings that I've done, I mean, this is the Gomez right here. This is Gomez all the way. Oh, that's right. I was going to tell you the other cards that I pulled. So, the first card that I pulled was, funny enough, the Three of Swords. And this goes back to, remember, in a different reading I said, this guy could have been like the most famous harp player in all the land, and he would like sleep with the groupies, you know, like not dispassionately. But then he meets you, and you're the star, and you're the high priestess, like the psychic. You're like his link to the divine. And through both of you, you create sexual magic. And through sex with you, he will transcend his body, his life. He will become something greater. When you two get together, I don't care if it's a child or a piece of artwork or a business plan or just the love itself, but both of you coming together at this vibration are going to create a third entity, okay? And that third entity is going to have your energetic signature of love, of sexual magic. Because this is not just the woman of his dreams. This is a manifester at the highest level of the highest order. She knows things that no one knows. And that's the vibration that he's on now, where he's ready to know, and he's ready to be with someone that's strong. Harp player, best one in the village. All the groupies clamoring over him to play that harp. And look at him. He can't even concentrate because he's staring at her. And she's just like, oh. And look who's jealous and hating in the background. It's the crones. See that? She's watching like, ooh. Oh, I hate her. You know, that's what this is right here. Hearts breaking all over the world. Jealous, petty, resentment. I mean, when you two get together, there could be something about that. Like, there are going to be higher vibrational people that are on their journey that you will inspire to want to be like you and want to find a love like you found. And then there will be lower vibrational people that will be like this, that will be just upset for, just really bitter about it and really just like, just being shitty about it. Nothing to do with you though, but you guys are going to be totally fine because number one, you've got the boundaries. And the masculine is looking to protect you and to protect the boundaries and to protect the sacred. He's protecting what's sacred to him. That's the boundary. Literally, look at the pictures. The staves are literally in front of the feminine and the soulmate connection. So feminines, you can trust him. You can trust him that he will protect your union. That is so comforting. Oh my God. That is so comforting. I was with someone I could not trust to put up a boundary between us and the rest. And it was such an insecure place to be. I just never felt like relaxed. Because he was not a divine masculine on that high vibrational frequency. But guys, I'm telling you, this is it. He can do it and he's doing it now. He's doing it. It's like the last thing he's doing before he makes his approach. And that's why he's getting this negative feedback. The more he defends you, the more it looks, the more confident he is about you, the more it upsets other people. And he's always been confident about you. He just had to like figure it out. He's a logical he's using a lot of King of Sword energy. He had to understand it up here to know what he was feeling down here and down there before he could like do all this. So now that he does know it, now that he's like super secure, now that the sword comes down and he's like doing the actions and saying the words, King of Swords, the sword suits are words. Now he's saying the words and doing the actions with the sword. And people are like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? People are really like not into it. And it's like, it's hurting a lot of people. And this is the thing, like, it's like he won this battle, but he lost these two friends. Anyone that's not happy for this King of Swords, he needs to know that it's no love lost. Like, you're not losing anything of value because these people were never like really, truly on your side to begin with. Moving on. So after these two cards came out, I pulled these sexual magic tarot cards because this is like the done deal, right? This is like, well, he's on his way. He's like going to knock on your door any second. He's going to interrupt your video watching to tell you he loves you. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Look how he's trying to get to that nipple. He's not going to want to let you go once he gets you. Okay, this is him. He's going through all of this. You don't even know. He's not making room in his life to take you out for coffee. He's not making room in his life to casually date you. This is a major proposition. This is a major offer. This could be definitely marriage. For some of you who are going to get married, please invite me to the wedding. No, just send me a picture. Email me a picture, please. It's big. It's a big deal. I mean, he's offering his heart. His heart. And the shared life. But he doesn't want you. He's already claimed you. He's already claimed you mentally and spiritually. And when he gets you, he's not going to want to let you go. He's going to want you right there. Or right there. But it's for real. He's just, and see how again, she's just like, I mean, she's the star. She's his star, you know? So how else is she supposed to like be? Then we got the Six of Swords. And you guys are going to do it outside on the grass, obviously. But this is also broadening horizons. This is also that you two together, because by the time you guys meet, you will have removed a lot of blocks. And so there are things that you couldn't do with another person that you will be able to do together, sexually, mentally, emotionally, in every single way, shape, or form. And that will broaden so much horizons. And you're going to do it together. It's going to be exciting. I hope you guys keep sending me emails and pictures because I love it. And that's the reward. Meeting your counterpart is the reward for the work that you've done on yourself as individuals. So once you've gotten yourself all really nice and strong, full of self-care and self-love, and the other person has too, when you meet, that's the reward of like sharing that life and love together with someone where it's healthy. There's boundaries. There's great sex. There's like, it's all just good, good, good. There's no mind games or distrust or any, you know what people used to do when they got married? In the past, people would get married and then the next thing they do is go buy cemetery property together. Okay, so how much of a commitment is that? Like, I'm marrying you and we're going to fucking die together and this is how we're going to be buried. We're going to be fucking buried together. Like, that's just, I love it. So you guys are going to have a lot of outdoor sex. Love it. Okay, broaden horizons together. Oh, yeah. And then we pulled the Hanged Man for you. The Hanged Man for the Tarot of Sexual Magic deck is intense bonding. You guys are bonded. You guys are sexually bonded. In the 5D right now, right this moment, you guys are already together in the 5D. And it's like the forces just like looking at you like, oh my God. You know, like your higher selves are just like waiting. Like that's why when you guys get together physically, it's like your souls want to fuck each other and through your bodies. So the bodies is just like the first, I can't even explain it, but it's going to be really intense and you guys are going to be super bonded like all the time. It's just like a really deep and intense loving bond. It's just like a very healthy bond, a very healthy attachment. And like I said, it's something that it's built on past lives. It's built on a past soul connection. Like you guys have been soulmates for a long time. And you're in these earthly flesh vehicles to find each other. You know, it's just, it's part of the process. Like your souls have been evolving through different incarnations over time. And you've had lifetimes together before over time in different lifetimes. And this is just another lifetime where you guys were here to learn different things individually. And once you overcame those karmic issues, now it's time to find each other and enjoy the rewards and then do other work for humanity, like raising the vibrational frequency. And that's what's really going to uplift humanity. It's going to be this first group of lovers that find their soulmates and get together. They're going to lead the rest of the way for the rest of the waves of soulmates getting together. And that's what's going to inspire people to be more serious about climate change. That's what's going to make people more inspired to put down the swords. You know, someone has to pave the way, and it's going to be, like I said, I don't know how big this group is, but it's going to, and like I said, people can be watching this video now, like you guys are watching it now, then there's going to be other people that watch it like later, and they're going to be resonating with this energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, time spirals. So this energy that we're connecting with, you're connecting with me, I'm connecting with you, and then us connecting is inspiring other people. You know, it's a whole thing. That's all I'm going to say. It's a whole thing. But you guys are intensely bonded. And then after, I think it was after these guys, when I looked at the bottom of the deck and I that's when I was like, it's going to be a surprise. Something about it's going to be a surprise. It's going to shock you. And then on the bottom beneath this guy was you. I'm whoever you are, you're either the divine feminine or the divine masculine, but that's the Queen of Cups. That's her knowing all of this. She knows what's in the cup, in the hidden chalice. She knows that there's a fish inside. It's like she's like, huh. But it's still a surprise. You could be watching my video and thinking, okay, it's going to be a surprise. There's going to be something surprising about it. It's still going to surprise you. Still. The timing, the person, the place, the how, the when, something's going to be surprising to you about it. Even though you're psychic, even though you're intuitive. But the advice that I'm going to give you, and that's kind of when I thought about this, the advice to you, if you're the divine feminine, is to just keep doing you, keep doing your squats, keep getting your nails done, keep being the star and living your life. That's what he loves about you. And that's what's going to, you know, and you're going to keep doing you because you've already come through all the cycles and you've already did your awakening, and you're just going to keep twinkling. And the divine masculines, if you're watching, you're good. I mean, the advice to you, I mean, you're doing so good. Congratulations, divine masculines, because you're like holding on. I can see it. I can see that you're holding on to your valor and your strength and your sense of justice and your boundaries. And it's like you're making room for her, and you're making it a point. Like you're already full circle. Like you're already done. Like it's, the worst is behind you. It'll never be that bad again. You're about to meet her. You're about to see her. You're about to tell her you love her. Oh my God. I can't wait for you guys. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm sorry. I was just so excited. I'm so excited. I really am. I channeled like listen to some music today. And it's like that Lee Hazelwood and Nancy Sinatra song, Sand. Young woman, share your fire with me. My heart is cold, my soul is free. I am a stranger in your land. Oh my God, I'm getting too like, but that's what it is. That's what you guys are. And she has the fire, and it's like he's attracted to the fire, and then it grows, and then they warm each other. It's like, but the fire is like white fire. It's like spiritual fire, and you two just like ignite each other, and you guys have this huge reaction. And I'm just so proud of both of you that you've gotten to this amazing place where you're about to like actually do it. Oh my God. So let me know how it goes. With this, I really end the reading. It's all good. It's all good. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to fear. Masculines, make your approach. You're going to do fine. You're going to do great. feminines, keep shining bright, keep twinkling and doing you, and it's all going to be great. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.